Today I'm going to be talking to you about world peace.
World peace is defined as an ideal of freedom, peace, and happiness among and within all nations and/or people. An idea of planetary nonviolence by which nations willingly cooperate, either voluntarily or by virtue of a system of governance that prevents warfare. World peace is hard enough to define, let alone lay out a plan to achieve it. However, according to the World Peace Group, there are 7 principles that define world peace: immediate cessation of violent conflicts and rapid evaporation of terrorist activity, the softening of ideological conflict and lessening of the dangerous superpower rivalry between the USA, Russia, Europe, and China, growing friendliness between the nations and spontaneous growth of economic activity and international trade and commerce. And lastly, there is a reduction in antisocial behavior at a national level. All organisms have instincts that urge them to hunt, to kill, to be aggressive towards other organisms, even individuals in their own species. These natural instincts are what creates the hierarchy in the ecosystems around the world and keeps order throughout all of it. However, it also places certain barriers between organisms, preventing friendships between them. There are always exceptions to this instinct's rule, but if left alone to their own devices, these instincts do govern how animals act towards each other, friendly or otherwise. Keeping this in mind, students are always taught that humans are essentially animals with only a brain capable of comprehensive thought, differentiating them from common animals. They are taught that if humans couldn't wonder and be inquisitive about the world around them, then our instincts would essentially be the same as any other animals. In light of this, you have to consider what this means in the way of world peace. If animals have instincts that make them naturally aggressive towards certain individuals and species, then wouldn't humans have those same instincts towards each other as well? Wouldn't those instincts cause us to be mean or aggressive towards certain races or species of humans, with still having those exceptions within the human population where they get along? This may explain the seemingly easy conception of world peace and why efforts to achieve it never seem to completely work. If everyone has these natural instincts causing them to be quote-unquote aggressive, it would certainly make it harder to even dream of achieving the world peace that the definition describes. The definition of world peace is pretty hard to set in stone. This is because everyone's experiences and personalities change how they see the entire world. Because no one person's entire life is exactly the same, there is no chance that they would see the discussion of world peace the same way the other one does. As a result of that, I don't think there can ever be a set definition of what world peace is, because people's opinions and views of what it means are always changing with each new experience and person they meet. This means that world peace has to always change to accommodate people's ever-changing opinions, but even then it cannot be achieved because people are unique. Not everyone can be pleased at the same time because of that uniqueness. The closest thing we can get to world peace is a compromise that satisfies as many people as possible. A compromise that is flexible and allows for the change that is human life and human culture. That is the only way I think the so-called world peace can ever be achieved.